Welcome to the Beer, Rum, and Rock and Roll podcast. Saving rock, one conversation at a time. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on Apple, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, and X. I'm your host, Randy Legault, and my co-host is the guitarist and vocalist of Calgary's own Static. It's Dany Bee, kids. Woo! How are you, man? It's been a hot minute.
Right? I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. What are you drinking tonight?
Today I'm drinking the cheapest, not so cheap tasting beer I could buy. Tiger.
You're like me. Well, you can't see it. I got my Ace Frehley Yeti, but Lucky Lager. Yeah, whatever's cheapest.
Yeah, Lucky's good.
As long as it's cold enough, I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Hey, man, I want to start things off by talking about a concert I was at the other night. I went to see Dave Chappelle the other night.
I was just going to ask you.
Now, here's my deal. He's not my favorite comedian of all time, but I dig his act for sure. Here's what's wild, Danny. I don't know if you know this. So he announces he's coming to town like only a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks before the date. And it fucking sells out.
I saw that.
That's some crazy print shit. That's what that
I know.
is. Man, you got some pull when you're doing that. Oh my God.
Pretty wild.
So he's at the Dome. He's in the round. I don't know, 17, 18,000, whatever it is, sold out. But there wasn't an empty seat in this place, man.
That's wild.
And I've seen a ton of stand-up in my life, right? But I've never heard a crowd that loud for a comedian in my life. When he came in, it was like a fucking rock concert, dude. It was unreal. Like, people lost it. I mean, it helps that he's never been here, right? That helps.
That's pretty cool. I was trying to maybe get my way into there, but I just couldn't do it. I found some cheap tickets somewhere on Facebook. It was too late, though.
Because I know people that were trying to get them, and it was a tough get. Like, holy cow.
The cheapest ones I was finding were like $300.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found some in the second bowl later for, I think some chick was selling four for $175, which would have been cool, but would have had to find 3 other people to go with me last minute.
That's tough, yeah. And, you know, truth be told, like, I don't really like seeing a comedian in a hockey rink. Like, it's a bit big for comedy in my mind. It's a bit of a weird vibe.
I've never done that.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, it belongs in a club. But, I mean, if you have that kind of drawing power, more power to you. You're going to do it. Because it's not going to last forever. Nobody can do arenas forever. So fucking have at it, right?
No.
I mean, it's a short list of comedians that can sell out arenas. That's elite company, Danny, I would say.
Yeah. No doubt.
Because the thing is, man, like, unless you're super close, you can't really see his facial expressions, and that's a lot of it. So you do end up looking at the screen quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, our seats were good, but they weren't right up front, right? But then I thought, every concert's like that. Like, unless you're front row to see a band, you're looking at those screens a ton to see close-ups of their playing and shit, right? It just seems different when it's one guy with a microphone standing in the stage.
Oh, totally, man. That's crazy.
And his material was all new to me, and it wasn't a ton of political shit. Not that I give a fuck either way. As long as I'm laughing, I don't really care what he's saying. But I laughed my ass off for 90 minutes. He did his job.
Was there an opening act?
There was. Yeah. He had
like
this DJ guy, and he had this other comedian whose name escapes me. I recognized him. He was all right. He didn't blow my mind or anything. But here's the thing I thought that was weird, Danny. You can tell me what you think. There were a couple kids up front. They were about 12 years old. Who brings a fucking 12-year-old to Dave Chappelle? That's some solid parenting. A, he's saying some crazy adult shit.
Yeah.
B, he wouldn't get the most of the jokes anyway. And C, the price of those tickets would have been sky fucking high.
Yeah.
Like, who's taking a 12-year-old to that?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Anyway, I laughed my ass off. You know, you can debate whether it's worth $300 or not, but anyway, let's get back to music, dude. That's why we're here. I'm super excited to talk about Mr. Mark Knopfler and his band Dire Straits. How about you, man?
Yeah, we've been trying to get this one going for a while.
Yeah, well, here we are. And we've talked about a lot of guitarists on this show, but I don't think, if memory serves, his name has even come up yet, which is kind of embarrassing. That's going to change right fucking now.
Yeah, man.
Because he deserves it. He is one of the greats, for sure.
Absolutely. For the style of music that we usually listen to, the heavier, harder rock.
Right.
He doesn't fit in that genre of players, but the guy's it's a great songwriter, great producer.
So way back on, it was May 13th, Danny, it was the 40th anniversary of their album Brothers in Arms, right?
Yeah.
First CD to sell over 1 mil. Number 1 for 9 weeks in the US, sold over 30 million worldwide. So I thought, hey man, I got to get somebody to talk about this band. Seems like a good time. And you were the guy to do it. So thanks for doing it, man. Awesome.
And I got that tape when I was 12 years old.
Perfect.
1985.
This is perfect, man. Okay, so top 10 Dire Straits songs. Maybe some tracks from that album will show up here. Who knows? We'll see.
More than likely. Yeah, a couple.
In case you've been living under a rock, I'm going to do what I always do. I'll do the little quick wiki bio. So, Dire Straits are a British rock band formed in London in 1977. That's a long time ago. By Mark Knopfler, lead vocals, lead guitar, and David Knopfler, his brother, rhythm guitar and backing vocals. John Ilsley, bass guitar and backing vocals, and Pick Withers, that's quite the handle, Pick Withers on drums and percussion. The band was active from 77 to 88, and then again from 1990 to 1995. Dire Straits drew from influences including country, folk, blues rock, and jazz. Their stripped-down sound contrasted with punk rock, of course, and demonstrated a roots rock influence that emerged from pub rock. The band experienced several lineup changes, lots of different personnel running through this band, Daddy, with Mark Knopfler and Ilsley being the only original members who remained with the band for its entire history. So there's some cats in and out of this lineup. They released 6 studio albums, 3 live albums, won 4 Grammys, 2 MTV Music Video Awards, sold over 100 million records worldwide, making them one of the best-selling artists of all time, and they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018. So there you go. They're getting it fucking done. Okay, Danny, do you remember when Dire Straits came on your radar and what impact they had? Do you remember? I know it's a while ago. Well, you were 12, you said, so do your best.
Yeah, so probably a few years before that, watching some video show, probably Friday Night Videos. I think it was the only one in Canada back then. I don't think we had MTV, and March Music didn't come till later, but I'm pretty sure I saw the video for Sultans of Swing early on. But I gotta admit, I wasn't really into it because the guitar was clean and I was getting into heavy, raunchy kind of guitars. So I was listening to Def Leppard and Motley Crue, and I don't know, it didn't really hit me that much at the time. But when I got into Brothers in Arms in 85, I was 12. I got into it a little bit more, obviously, and then again, my dad said, yeah, these guys have been around for a long time. You should check out this, check out that. And I'm like, oh.
Dad was steering you down the path, right on, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I didn't realize that Sultans of Swing was off the first album. It sounded so close in sound to Brothers in Arms. I mean, a little different, but his guitar tone was the same and his voice was the same pretty much. So
right.
I didn't realize that was off the debut album till much later.
Yeah, because that song was everywhere for a long time. So
yeah. And I don't think it was the first single off the album, though, was it? I have a feeling that there was another song on there, but I'm pretty sure Sultans of Swing was the second single off the album.
That sounds right. Yeah. Maybe it was Down to the Waterline or something. One of those
Could
other
be.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. For me, it's a bit of a blur, obviously. I mean, that's a long time ago, right? I think it was around 1980. I was 14-ish. And the videos from their album Making Movies were getting play on the New Music. So it was like a music magazine show in Canada. So they showed videos and they did interviews with bands. It was Jeannie Becker and J.D. Roberts.
Okay.
There was no MTV. There's no Much Music. There's none of that. This is what we had, right? And they were running these Dire Straits videos. And like you said, man, I was hard rock metal guy, but there was something about this band's sound that drew me in, man. I mean, it's mostly Knopfler's guitar, let's face it, and his unusual voice. There's something about it. I was drawn to it, man, even though I was into the heavy shit. And I've been a big fan ever since, man. I saw them one time, Dany, Brothers in Arms tour in 85. I got lucky, dude. I've told this story before, but I got to tell it again. So I'm lining up. Kids, you used to have to line up to get tickets at Ticketmaster at South Center Mall, right? And I was about 5 people from the front. I'm right there. And it fucking sells out, eh?
No.
Oh, yeah. So while I'm there, I'm like, well, I'm getting tickets for Stevie Ray Vaughan then. So I got tickets for Stevie Ray Vaughan's Soul to Soul tour. So it worked out okay, right? But here's what happened. They added another date. And then I got tickets to that one.
Okay.
So it all worked out. They played 4 shows, Dany, in Alberta.
They were huge back then, man.
Dude, September 24th, Edmonton, 25th, Calgary, and then 26th, Edmonton, and back to Calgary on the 27th. That's the one I went to. Oh, man. And I dig Knopfler's solo career too, man. We can touch on that just a little bit. He's got 10 solo albums.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's consistently putting out music, right? He doesn't stop. And I saw him as a solo artist one time at Jack Singer Concert Hall. That was a long time ago too, but it was awesome. I mean, his solo stuff's great, but I remember being there and you could just feel people just waiting for anything from Dire Straits, on the set.
Yeah.
And then when he would play it, people would go crazy.
I almost went to, I think it was a Bob Dylan show, but
okay,
he was kind of opening. He did like an acoustic set in the beginning, and then he came and played some songs with Dylan during Dylan's set.
That's cool.
I remember wanting to go, and then, I don't know, for whatever reason, I ended up not going.
Right. Now you're triggering something. I did see him one other time. The only time I've seen Clapton, his Crossroads tour. So that would have been, God, that would have been in the mid 80s maybe. Well, Knopfler was part of Eric's band then.
Okay.
He was like the guitar player. I think he did Money for Nothing. He did that on his own. But he was like Clapton's guy. You're like, wow, this is good bang for the buck right here.
There's a bunch of YouTube videos of him playing Money for Nothing with Clapton, so that might have been on that tour.
Probably. Oh, the big suits with the shoulder pads and shit. The big peach suits and shit. Yeah. Full on 80s, yeah. Okay, dude, you're the guest. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first, or how do you want to do that?
You go first.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Unlike a lot of these top 10s, Dany, this is pretty easy for me to put together, man. I mean, it's not a massive catalog. That helps. And I knew which songs are my fucking faves pretty quick. At least the top half, anyway. What else can I tell you? All songs written by Mark Knopfler. He wrote literally everything. It's crazy. Okay, man, coming at number 10. You know how I like to do the lyric thing. And I can still hear his laughter. I can still hear his song. The man's too big. The man's too strong. Man's too strong. Off Brothers in Arms. I'm a sucker for that quiet, loud thing they do on here. Oh, my God. Starts with that acoustic vibe and Mark's on that National Steel resonator, which I happen to have on my shirt right here. That's got a distinct sound, as you well know.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the front of the Brothers in Arms album. But that chorus, Dany, man, it comes in and it's fucking huge. It's a bit jarring even. Like it's just boom in your face. Huge guitar sound, huge keyboard sound, and then back to that acoustic thing and it goes back and forth. Other than some slide playing, there isn't really a guitar solo either, which is unusual. It doesn't need one. It's a powerful track, man. It's my number 10.
It is.
Man's too strong. Love it.
Invented memories. I did burn all the books, and I can still hear his laughter, and I can still hear his song. The man's too big, the man's too strong.
I love how that chorus kicks in. It reminds me of Pink Floyd's Us and Them.
Oh, yeah.
Like how it's all different tempo and different time signature, but it's just nice and slow and easy. And then the chorus kicks in and it's still clean, but it's so much louder without really being distorted loud.
Right. That's a cool comparison. Yeah, it's a lot like that. I love that song too. That's in my top 10 Pink Floyd songs. So there you go. Yeah,
all
it totally is. Yeah. Okay, man, what's your number 10? What are you coming in with?
My number 10, off of Making Movies.
Oh, yeah.
Track number 2, Romeo and Juliet. And I believe that fingerpick part is on that resonator guitar too.
I think you're right.
It's got that tone. It has to be. I love the story behind it. And yeah, I just love that song. It's folky, but there's some live versions. There's a bit more instrumentation and stuff in it. I'm going with that for number 10, Romeo and Juliet.
And all I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Julie, I'd do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. And there's a place for us, you know, the movie song. When you gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet.
It's a good point with the live thing. I find their stuff, man, they really come alive live.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times fast.
The tempos go up a little bit too.
Yeah. They're a little more rockin', right?
And the Sultans of Swing, and I know Money for Nothing is quite faster when they did it live.
Yes. Yeah, no argument on that one. Okay, man, my number 9. And now I'm sick of joking. You know I like you to be free. Where do you think you're going? I think you better go with me, girl. It's Where Do You Think You're Going? 79's Communique.
Oh, yeah.
This one's a builder, man. I love a builder. Starts off, like a lot of their tracks, chill acoustic guitar again, and just Mark's voice. Then that electric comes in, still chill, subtle, but tasty. Oh my God. His playing is so tasty. And then the drums come in and it kind of builds more, right? Then about 2:30, the pace quickens up. You know it's going to.
Yeah.
It quickens up at the end, and just awesome picking from Knopfler. Like, this is what they do to me so effectively. They draw you in with that mellow thing, and then they take you on a little fucking musical journey, Dany. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Where Do You Think You're Going? Is my number 9. Yeah, it's a cool one.
You know I like you to be free. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, I think you better go with me, girl. Come on now.
That's an overlooked album, man.
I know.
Album number 2, yeah. Okay, dude, what's your number 9?
Well, my number 9, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but you mentioned it. It might have been the first single off the first album, and it's the first track on the album, Down to the Waterline, man. Some of the licks in there, man, like he plays some of the exact same licks in Sultans of Swing.
Right.
He had the exact same kind of phrasing and everything. Anyway, that song, for some reason, it always comes up. When I put my Apple Music on shuffle in the car, it always comes up. I don't know how many times I heard it in the last 12 months, but...
It knows you like it.
yeah, I guess. Down to the Waterline off the first album.
Yeah, that's a gooder. Fuck yeah, that's a
good song to open an album with.
Totally.
She can feel him in the places where the sailors go, yeah. When she's walking by the river on her railway line, she can still hear him whisper, let's go down to the waterline.
My number 8. I'm going to that same album, the 78 self-titled debut. One blade for breaking my heart, one blade for tearing me apart. Your 6-blade knife, do anything for you. 6-blade knife, dude. That cool, like, shuffle beat. Oh, man. And this is going to be on fucking repeat. But that quiet, subtle guitar lead that runs through it, who sounds like that? It's so unique, man. Like, nobody sounds like that even remotely. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
There's just a cool, laid-back kind of feel to this one, man. And his playing, period. And that vocal delivery, I mean, I'm just all in. I just find it irresistible, man. His style is so distinct. You're a player. I feel like he's more percussive, right? He's not,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying he's hitting the strings, but he kind of is. And then that thumb, hammers those lower notes. It's really cool what he does. Like, there's other guys who finger pick, like Beck and Richie Kotzen, name one. But the way he does it is his own fucking thing.
Yeah. You can play 3-4 notes, maybe even 2 notes, and you know it's him, like, instantly. He's got that touch, especially when he played a Strat or a cleaner kind of sounding guitar.
My fun fact is, do you remember that Robert Rodriguez movie Desperado? He used it in the soundtrack. So I thought that was cool. In the bar scene, when Tarantino's coming into the bar.
Okay.
My number 8, 6-blade knife.
One blade breaking my heart. With a blade, yeah, you tear me apart. 6-blade knife, do anything for you. like it, take away the top of the tail. Come on for me, I'm here laying down cold on my skin.
Okay, man, what's your number 8?
All right. I remember thinking this song was really cheesy sounding back in the day for a while, but
Right.
the more I heard it over the years, I love the guitar hook. I love his playing in there. Mind you, I believe Brothers in Arms was the first album that was recorded to digital tape back then.
I think you're right.
Because everybody was still using analog tape, but that was the first one that had that digital kind of touch to it.
It was the go-to, like, on CD to demo CD players and shit. Like, it was so new. This is the one that got played in all the stores and shit. Yeah.
So Far Away From Me off Brothers in Arms. Track number 1.
Oh, yeah.
First song. I remember, like, when the tape would start, it was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of peppy and it's happy. And
yeah.
I mean, it sounds like there's a little melancholy in there because so far away from me, baby. For a while, I was like, oh, this song. I don't know if it played on the radio too much and it gave me that Nickelback kind of effect, maybe. I don't know. It's like, how many times are they going to play this song?
Well, you know what? As much as I love the band during that Brothers in Arms period, they were everywhere. If you didn't like this band, you were having a rough go.
Yeah.
And even some of those songs I was getting tired of. I was like, oh my God, I love this band, but fuck, they were inescapable.
Oh, yeah.
Good one, man. I like it. It's a nice opener.
So far away from me, you're so far I just can't see. So far away from me, you're so far away from me.
Okay, man, my number 7. You didn't read any lyrics, so I'm going to, Dany. A love-struck Romeo sang the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a street light, steps out of the shade, and says something like, you and me, babe, how about it? Like, his lyrics and his phrasing, I mean, laid back doesn't even begin to describe it. It's so cool what he does.
Yeah.
You almost have to lean in to even hear what he's fucking saying.
Especially with the tone of voice that he sings it in.
Right? Yeah, it's Romeo and Juliet off 1980s Making Movies. This one, it's a bit of an epic. You know, it's got an epic feel to it. It's, 6 minutes long, so it's not super radio friendly that way. It was the second single after Skate Away.
Okay.
That's one of my little fun facts, yeah. Lyrically, it's got that Shakespearean thing going on, Dany. Like the couple, they're in love and can't find a way to stay together, blah, blah, blah. You get those arpeggios on the resonator again, like you said. Oh, my God. You can't go wrong there, man. And, hey, Mark, if you don't like Dylan, you're kind of fucked because he's very Dylan-esque in his vocal style, right?
Absolutely.
And it's pretty simple during the verse, but it rocks out in the chorus. I mean, you get a little bit of both those flavors, right?
Yeah.
And I always thought this. I'm a big Springsteen guy. I don't know about you. And I always thought Dire Straits had a Springsteen vibe to a lot of their songs, right? And then I discover that the piano on this track is Roy Bittan from the E Street Band.
Oh.
So there you go. He borrowed that lick from Jungle Land off Born to Run.
Okay.
I'm like, well, there you go. There you fucking have it. No wonder I think that. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fun facts. I got a pile of them here. Mark Knopfler's younger brother, David, who was the rhythm guitarist, like I said earlier, left the band during this album sessions. Having two brothers in the same band caused tensions and arguments. No shit. Especially when one of them's Mark Knopfler. Writing everything and fucking a guitar god. This song was inspired by Mark's failed romance to this chick named Holly Vincent, lead singer of the band Holly and the Italians. Never heard of him. The song speaks of a Romeo who is still very much in love with his Juliet, but now she treats him like just another one of her deals. So it's Knopfler has stated and implied that he believes that this chick was using him to boost her career, you see.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a little underlying fucking jab. There's a video for this song, like I said, along with two others from the album, Skate Away and Tunnel of Love. There was those two as well. And I also thought this, seeing it on the new music there, like I said, these guys were way ahead of the curve making videos because MTV didn't go on air until a year later. And when they do go on the air, Dany, they didn't play Dire Straits. Why? They said they were too long, slow, and cerebral. They're too smart for their audience. Like, how fucking lame is that?
Wow.
Like, if you're hungry for videos, which MTV was at the beginning, they'd fucking play anything.
Right.
They wouldn't play some of these videos. Lame. Anyway, Romeo and Juliet's my number 7, dude.
A love-struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find the streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo. You nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window. She's singing, "Eli, my boyfriend's back."
Number 7.
Number 7, yeah.
Setting Me Up from the first album.
Oh, wow.
Track number 3.
You're going deep, man. Deep.
It's very, very country. That guitar intro, I just love that. Even in his rock stuff, he still does the chicken picking stuff, but that country kind of intro just gets me every time.
I've totally forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got a super country vibe to it, yeah. It's very plucky. He's plucking the shit out of it there.
Yeah, and he talks about, he can play the honky-tonk like anyone. And there's honky-tonk feel to so many of their songs. Like, he was obviously like a big country fan, even though it was considered rock, light rock.
Okay, good one, man. I totally didn't see that coming. That's a fucking deep cut.
Set me up, put me down. You better give it up. Give it up. Yeah, give it up. Quit your messing around.
For my number 6, I'm going back to making movies again. And She Was Made in Heaven, Heaven's in the World. Is this just espresso love? You know I'm crazy for the girl. Espresso Love is my number 6, man. This is one of their heavier riffs, Danny. If they had to pick a heavy one. The guitar's a little more distorted, on that main riff. And that piano playing along with the guitar melody through the track, that's really cool. You get that interplay between the guitar and the piano in this one. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Guitar solo is killer, as usual. Oh, there's that sweet breakdown after the guitar solo, and then they bring the main riff back. It's got great dynamics. I think it's really cool. And I love when he goes, "Hey, maestro, espresso now."
Yeah.
I love it, man. Espresso Love is my number 6.
She was made in heaven. Heaven's in my world. She was made in heaven. Heaven's in my world. It's just espresso love too. I'm crazy for this girl. Crazy for the girl.
My number 6, I'm going to go with Heavy Fuel off of On Every Street, track number 7.
Nice. That's their last studio album, is it not?
Yeah, it is actually. That song was on the radio quite a bit too. I don't know where it was as far as singles, but...
That one and The Bug was on the
Bug,
radio a lot, which I don't really care for personally. Sidebar. It's a bit jokey. I'm not into the jokey shit. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that song a bunch of times. Actually, that almost made the list, but it didn't.
Shit, I hear I'm making fun of you.
No, it's okay.
You didn't pick it? Yeah, Heavy Fuel. Tell me what you like about it. It is one of their heavier tunes, if I'm not mistaken. That riff's pretty nice.
It's the tone of his voice. I don't know. It almost had a little bit of a ZZ Top kind of feel to it. And I would always think, especially when I was working on the rigs and I would hear that on the radio, I could smell the diesel.
I don't care if my liver is hanging by a thread. Don't care if my doctor says I ought to be dead. When my ugly big car wanna climb this hill, I'll write a suicide note on $100 bill. 'Cause if you wanna run cool, if you wanna run cool, yes, if you wanna run cool, you got to run on heavy fuel.
Okay, man, my number 5, Making Movies Again. Apparently I like this album, Danny.
It's a good album.
And The Big Wheel Keep On Turning. neon burning up above, and I'm just high on the world. Come on and take a low ride with me, girl, on the Tunnel of Love. Tunnel of Love is my number 5. Going back to this album for the 3rd time. This is one of their longer ones, dude. This is over 8 minutes long, this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Again, you get that solid Dylan meets Springsteen style of rock track going on here, man. I mean, they're clearly an influence on him. There's no doubt about it, even though they sound like Dire Straits, but those influences are there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with that organ fade up, which is cool. Then the piano, then the guitar, then the drums, and it fucking goes, man. This one's got some swing to it, man. Knopfler's, I call him finger flourishes. You know when he does that really fast thing he does? Oh, man. On his pick hand? Dude.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. It's fucking badass.
Oh, yeah, he sticks them everywhere, yeah.
I love the breakdowns, too. You get one at 3:30, leading into the solo, and those big drum fills. It's fucking awesome. And then there's another one at 5:30. Brings it way down. Just that quiet guitar and his vocal. I mean, I just love the way he does that. And Springsteen does a shit ton of that, too. Then it builds and builds back to another incredible fucking solo till the end of the track. It's just great songwriting, man. It really is. I got a quote from Knopfler on this one, Danny. It goes like this. There's a certain part of the song that I call the breakdown. And when I got there, I could feel the drums, the piano, all the things that I wanted all the instruments to do. When you get to that state, there's a strange sense of one thing following another, of elements falling into place quite naturally. It's the moment when you know you're really onto something. Like, dude, that's exactly what I'm saying. The way he weaves these parts together, man, it's unreal. Fun facts, Tunnel of Love is one of only 3 Dire Straits songs in which songwriting is not credited to Mark Knopfler by himself. Because there's that opening carousel waltz thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it starts with that Rodgers and Hammerstein instrumental thing at the beginning. So technically Mark didn't do it all. The 2 other songs which Knopfler was not a sole writer were What's the Matter, Baby? He co-wrote with his brother, and Money for Nothing, which Sting helped out on. So
yeah,
that's it though, man. The rest is all him. Tunnel of Love is my number 5, dude.
And the big wheel keep on turning, neon burning up above, and I'm just high on this world. Come on and take a low ride with me, girl, on the tunnel of love. Yeah, love, on the tunnel of love. Oh, love.
Off of the Communique album, opening track, Once Upon a Time in the West. This is an album that I didn't really listen to that much, but it's a great album, man.
It's the dark horse in the catalog, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, they come out of the gate wailing with that debut, and then this was definitely a dip down.
I'm not sure why exactly.
Well, it's got no real bangers in terms of hits on it.
Yeah.
That's why. Really. There's no Sultans of Swing on this one.
No.
Right?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West, man.
You can even catch a bullet from the peacekeeping force. Even the hero gets a bullet in the chest. Oh yeah. Once upon a time in the
West. My number 4. I'm going to 82's Love Over Gold for the first time, Danny. Goes like this. It's a mystery to me. The game commences for the usual fee plus expenses. Confidential information is in a diary. This is my investigation, not a public inquiry. Which he basically sings it about as well as I just did there. He just kind of talks these lyrics.
Yeah.
It's private investigations, man.
Okay.
This is a strange one. The song begins with that heavy synth tone, and it leads into that slow piano. And then Mark's playing a little classical guitar on this one. And then, like I said, you get basically a spoken word delivery in the verse, man. He almost whispers in parts of it. Like, it's really low key. He doesn't even sing. But it's cool and it's different. I really dig it, man. And that classical guitar playing is off the fucking hook. Like, just when you think, well, this guy does this. Well, no, he can also do this. Like, there's nothing this guy can't do.
It's a mystery to me. The game commences my investigation. It's not a public inquiry.
After the verse, song goes into that slow bass-driven thing, right? Don't, and then huge, fucking massive guitar chords ringing out. Then it ends with that extended interplay between Knopfler's acoustic and a marimba. You're like, what? But it works, man. Marimba's kind of like a xylophone-looking thing. You know, you don't hear it too much in rock songs, but it works, man. It totally fucking works. My fun facts, this song reached number 2 in the UK despite being almost 6 minutes long, so people were digging it across the pond. They did a single edit removing the opening synth thing, and it just starts with that acoustic, so they did shorten it for radio at one point. It's still a weird song for radio though, man. It's an unusual one, but man, is it effective. Yeah, Private Investigations is my number 4. What's your number 4?
Well, this is a song that I get to play almost every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Money for Nothing off of Brothers in Arms.
Right on. I'm glad you picked it.
Track number 2. Other than being just a massive hit, it's funny that you say that they never played Dire Straits videos on MTV. He sings in the lyrics, you know. You play the guitar on the MTV.
Oh, they were playing them then. That's for sure.
And then... of course, Sting's backup vocals and the tone of that guitar, that riff, man. I play it like a hybrid picking. I use a pick and I use some fingers when I play it.
Right.
I don't play exactly the way he did it, but every time I see live videos of him doing that, it's just like, fuck, man, how the fuck does he do it? His feel, the way he plays, you just can't copy that shit, man.
So tell me more about why that is. So you're using a pick and your fingers and he's all fingers? Is that what's going on?
He does a downstroke like a percussive thing on the low strings, and then he kind of plucks upwards.
Right.
But the little things that he does, I just can't do it the way that he does it. So the tone of it is a little bit different when I play it, but it still comes off pretty good. You know, I roll off my tone knob a little bit. It's almost like a more nasal, half-cocked kind of wah-wah pedal sound.
Right.
I want to say that he recorded that on a Les Paul.
He did.
So there's a way that you can get that sound. If you just turn down the tone knob a little bit, it kind of gives it a little more throat to it. And it took me forever to figure it out. I'm like, oh, I think he turns down the tone knob a little bit. I tried it with the half-cocked wah, and it was too bright. It just didn't work.
I like it going that hard to get that tone, because that is a really cool tone.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that intro with Sting is really cool too, right?
Yeah. Super long build-up. We don't do the long build-up with the drum intro and everything. And
it's so cool though, right? Like, it's really cool. That's probably the best part of the song.
Yeah.
That and that riff, just clean, that riff coming in.
Yeah.
Man, that's the best part of the tune. Like, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
And those 80s drums. Fuck, it's great.
You know, the second verse, I changed a certain word to my brother.
Oh, do ya? You don't go for it, hey? You don't go for faggot?
Wow. I used to do it, and then I'm looking around. I'm like, ugh. People are looking at me funny. I'm like, how can I change this? Because they edited that whole verse out on the radio. That song still plays on the radio every day, but that verse is completely cut out now.
Now, did they do that back in 85? Was that verse out too?
I don't know.
Do you
I
know?
think it's more recent because I'm pretty sure they still had that second verse.
Like, I wonder if they ever played Faggot on the radio, or they just maybe beeped it or something. I don't know.
I think so, but you know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure.
So yeah, that video is played on MTV ad nauseum, and the lyrics are making fun of the very station that's playing it.
Yeah.
It was so ironic. It was crazy.
Not wild.
Gotta move these colored TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so satirical, man. It's really good. And the video, it's fucking lame to look at now. But back then, that was some serious CGI and shit going on.
Yeah.
Everything's all boxy and shit. Oh, yeah. Mark Knopfler, the unlikely MTV rock star. He's not getting by on his looks. I mean, he had, a fucking headband and a blazer, and off you go.
Yeah. Just a regular dude.
When you see Motley Crue, and no wonder he was shaking his head. He's like, fuck, what do I got to do here, man? Well, just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. You sold 30 million copies. You're doing okay.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it, but I'm glad you did so we could talk about it. Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's a hit for a reason.
It's a little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Okay, man, my number 3, my bronze. I had to do it. You get the shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime. I went with Sultans for number 3. Here's the deal, though. I mean, we all know it. Even if you don't know the fucking band's catalog that well, you know this song. Everybody knows it. But I have to go with the live version, not the studio version. Every time.
I like the live version.
I'll take either one. I'll take this off Alchemy or off Live Aid. Either one. There's no comparison, dude. It's just an epic, epic track. You hear it live, you get the extended solo and the breakdown. There's no comparison.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I mean, when you think about when this came out, Dany, fucking punk and disco were all the rage. That's how good this song is. It still was a hit, even though it wasn't in vogue at all. Fucking guitar work is slick as shit. Man, it grabs you. His tone, again, we've talked about it. It's like no one else. I mean, think about that tone in the late 70s. Like, put it in the time. It's even crazier how cool it is. And you can tell me, but he didn't really seem to me to have any obvious guitar influence on him. Vocally, sure, Dylan, but on guitar, like, I don't really hear his tone or his thing really in anybody else. Talk to me. What do you think?
A couple of the R&B or the big Nashville cats.
But no big mainstream names. You know what I mean?
He talks about certain people in some interviews, but
yeah,
he's just so unique and it sounds like him.
Right. And you don't even hear the reverse. You don't go, oh, that guy sounds like Knopfler. You don't hear that either. He is like an island. This guy's a fucking guitar island.
Yeah.
And man, the lyrics are catchy and hooky as well. I mean, his songs contain really complicated playing. I mean, you know this. All you have to do is start breaking his shit down. But at the same time, your average music fan can still get into it on a surfacey level. You can still get into it without knowing the technique and all that shit.
We used to play it, and Andy plays all the licks.
Okay.
And every time we played it, everybody loved it. Even the younger kids. We should bring it back, actually.
Yeah, you should. Just for me. This weekend, Daddy.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pull it out this weekend.
There you go. I mean, dude, this is kind of related. The only problem with having a hit right out of the gate like this is now you got to play it every fucking show till the band breaks up.
Yeah.
You got to play it every night. Yeah, again, the live version is so epic, dude. It's way better than the studio version. The drummer on this, Terry Williams is his name, not your household name, is going off. Like, he's unreal, this guy. You know, nobody knows who he is, but he's on this fucking tune. Fun fact, the Sultans of Swing is composed on a National steel guitar again.
Mm-hmm.
Open tuning. He thought it was dull until he bought his first Fender Stratocaster in 77. It just came alive as soon as I played it on that 61 Strat. The new chord changes just presented themselves and fell into place. Lyrics were inspired by a performance of a Dixieland band playing in the corner of an almost empty pub in London, I guess.
Yeah.
At the end of their performance, the singer announced their name, the Sultans of Swing. Knopfler found the contrast between their appearance and surroundings and their grandiose name amusing. Yeah, they're in a pub in London, the Sultans of Swing, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting fun fact, Danny. You know, in the lyric, Guitar George.
He knows all the chords.
And Harry didn't make the scene. It's a reference to George Young and Harry Vanda. Do you know who that is?
I know those names.
Let me give you a hint. You have to be an AC/DC geek to know who these fucking guys are. George Young and Harry Vanda. They're in the Easy Beats. George Young is Angus Young's older brother, and they both produced the first few AC/DC albums, these two guys. So that's who Guitar George and Harry are in the lyrics. I did not know that.
Okay.
Sultans of Swing live version is my number 3.
Do the honky tonk just like anything. Saving it up for a Friday night. With the Sultans. Yeah, with the Sultans of Swing. Alright.
Okay, man, who gets your bronze?
My bronze. Well, God, you know what? It happens to be Sultans of Swing.
Get out! No way!
Yeah.
Well, I talked a lot. What can you add to that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can add anything to that.
Well, talk about, you said you play it. Nerd out for me, man. Like, get into how hard that riff is to play, or...
This was a song that Andy wanted to sing. And so he sings it and he plays all the lead breaks and the solo. So I just play rhythm on that song. But I just love that chord progression. In the key of D minor, there's something about that key. I mean, according to Nigel Tufnell, it's the saddest of all keys.
That's right.
But I just love the chord progression, and I love just playing those clean chords and the rhythm. It's a fun song for me to play, even though I'm not doing any of the leads or anything.
Now, do you guys both play strats on that one?
I usually play my regular PRS, and I just make it really, really clean and jangly kind of sounding. It almost sounds like a Strat.
Right.
And Andy plays it on the Gibson usually, and
He does, eh?
so it doesn't sound like a Strat at all.
Well, it's cool to make it your own too, right? I mean, yeah.
That's my bronze.
That's your bronze. You got good taste, yeah. Coming in at number 2 goes like this. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. It's the title track of 86's Brothers in Arms. It is my number 2. It was tough not putting this at number 1, man, but I couldn't quite do it. My number 1's always been my number 1. We'll get to it shortly. This is 1A, Danny.
Yeah.
Man, it's moving. It starts off with that moody keyboard drone off the top, and then Mark's Les Paul comes in. Oh, God, it's Goosebump City, man.
Yeah.
His touch is just killer.
These mist-covered mountains are home now for me.
It goes along building and building and building until those last two lines, "We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms." Then what you're waiting for, man, it fucking happens. He plays that iconic moving solo right through to the end. Oh my God, dude. I never, ever get sick of hearing it. Ever.
Me either.
Fuck, it's good.
We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
Like I said earlier, I saw him as a solo artist at Jack Singer here in Calgary, and he closed with this track. You could have heard a fucking pin drop, Dany. Like, it was just fucking fire. Like, it was just wicked. Yeah, Brothers in Arms is my number 2. Yeah, 1A. We'll call it 2.
1A.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's good. And it's cool that he's using that Les Paul, I think, because I mean, you're the guitarist. There's a different vibe and a different tone to that solo and the playing on that song. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's not a Strat, man. It's something else going on.
It sings a little harder for sure. Like he's got a little bit more gain on those notes. Yeah. You can tell it's not the Strat. Although he probably could have played it on the Strat too, but
we wouldn't have known any different. Yeah, that's true. There's just something about it. What's your number 2?
Well, I think we talked about this song earlier.
Oh.
Same album. Track number 7. The Man's Too Strong.
Wow, it's this high. That's awesome.
Like I said, Brothers in Arms is the album that I listen to the most out of all of them. And this song always just grabbed me pretty hard. The chorus.
I mean, that chorus is so explosive. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, man. I have this theory. When this album came out, everybody's rushing out to buy it because of, Walk of Life, which I don't like, Money for Nothing, and So Far Away. Well, a lot of this album is super mellow. I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of people were like, oh, fuck, they just played those 3 songs over and over.
Need some rockers, yeah.
Because the rest is way, way mellow. They're probably shocked and they just played those same 3 songs on a loop.
The rest of the album is probably why the other songs stand out that much, really, actually.
In tone, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, man, you good?
Yeah.
My number 1, and I'm going to go on and on a little bit on this one because, it's my number 1. It deserves it. Then came the trains and the trucks with their loads, and the dirty old track was the Telegraph Road. It's Telegraph Road off Love Over Gold, man. This truly, Dany, is the Dire Straits epic, clocking in at just over 14 minutes long.
That's long.
But I never feel it. I fucking love this song so much. My fun fact is the Telegraph Road is a major 70-mile road in Michigan, and Mark Knopfler was inspired to write the song while riding in the front of the tour bus, which made the journey down Telegraph Road. At the same time, he was reading the novel Growth of the Soil, it was called, and was inspired to put the two together and write a song about the beginning of the development along Telegraph Road and the changes over the ensuing decades. Oh, fuck. That sounds exciting. Well, in the context of this song, it's killer. Like, you get lyrics that tell the story, man, and it's really cool. So it starts out with this quiet keyboard and piano thing, which is, they do a lot of this, and it slowly builds for about 2 minutes. I mean, these guys aren't afraid to, set the stage, right? And set the mood of something. Like, it's kind of Floydish that way, right? And then the song has kind of 3 main themes. You get another killer fucking guitar solo. So good. And then a short bridge slows things down again. There's another quiet keyboard part similar to the intro, followed by a slow style guitar solo. Again, a different feel. Final two verses play the main part, and they keep bringing it down and back up and back down and back up. It's just awesome.
From all these signs just saying sorry, but we're closed. All the way. Down the telegraph road.
And then that main riff is played one last time, and then it does that build thing he loves to do into a faster guitar solo, which just fucking takes it into the stratosphere, right?
I gotta listen to that again now.
Dude, yeah. It's crazy good. The solo lasts about 5 minutes. It could have been 10 minutes, and I wouldn't have cared. He just wails. And the piano player is going to fucking town. Like, he's just going off. Guitar solos in this thing, and they're all distinctly different, right? Oh, fuck, come on, man. I love it every time I hear it. I never feel the 14. It's worth every note. I'd go this far, Danny. It's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's why it's my gold, man. It's my number one. The Telegraph Road. When we're done here, put that fucker on and headphone it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I will. And it's one of the reasons why there's only 5 tracks on the album.
Absolutely. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. That and Private Investigations takes up most of it. Yeah. Oh, I'm curious. What's your fucking number one?
Title track from Brothers in Arms, man.
Oh, you haven't mentioned that one. Yeah, yeah.
Remember the show Miami Vice? That song is in one of the episodes towards the end of the series somewhere.
It would be timeline-wise, yeah.
I don't remember the name of the episode in Miami Vice, but...
You know what, man? I'll get to it because it's on Amazon Prime, and I'm going through it.
Okay.
I'm halfway through season 2, I think.
Are you?
It's not exactly holding up as well as I thought it would.
Right, well.
About that.
It's probably cooler when you're like 12, 13, 14.
Yeah. I mean, they're using music in a cool way, but man, some of the dialogue and stuff is fucking cringe, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. I've seen Ted Nugent, Gene Simmons, Frank Zappa, Glenn Fry, Phil Collins so far. Everybody wanted to be on this fucking show.
Yeah.
Anyway, they haven't switched cars yet. When they switched cars, I'm like, that's fucking lame. And I kind of lost interest. But anyway, when they switched from the Daytona to the Testarossa, I'm like, they're getting too big. You know what's funny about that? I'm just going to go on a little Miami Vice rant here. If you're an undercover police officer and you're in these flashy clothes and these flashy cars, how undercover could you possibly be? Here's the white Testarossa. Oh, it's the cops. Whatever. Okay, man. Tell me more about what you love about Brothers in Arms title track, Danny.
Well, like you said earlier, the keyboard just kind of fades in, and then it's like, fuck. It just sounds like something awesome is about to happen.
Exactly.
And then those first couple of notes he plays. Oh, my God. It grabs me every time. It never gets old every time I hear it.
It's cool how his touch can be so light, yet what he's doing is so fucking powerful at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, like a David Gilmour or plays a couple of notes and it's like, whoa. You know.
That's a good comparison. Yeah. Okay, man. Honorable mentions. Let's blast through 3 each.
Okay.
Okay. My first one is from Brothers in Arms. I don't know how it happened. It all took place so quick, but all I can do is hand it to you and your latest trick. Latest trick is an honorable mention. You get the horns on this one, man, and it's so cool. You get that trumpet intro by this cat named Randy Brecker. And then you get some awesome sax throughout by his brother, Michael Brecker. They're known as, wait for it, the Brecker Brothers. So they're doing the horns on this fucking thing. Man, it's a chill vibe, but man, do I dig it. It's got a bit of a Tina Turner Private Dancer vibe to it. I thought. Why? Well, Mark Knopfler wrote that song.
I know.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on Love Over Gold, and he sold it to fucking Tina. I think that was a good move. He probably made a shit ton of dough on that. Yeah, Mark's really channeling his Dylan vocal here, man. And here's the other connection I kind of forgot about. Right around this time, Brothers in Arms time, Mark co-produced Dylan's album Infidels right at that same time.
Right.
So you can't tell me he wasn't influenced, by that.
I don't know how it happened. It all took place so quick. And all I can do is send it to you in your latest dream.
Okay, my second honorable mention, Lady Writer on the TV. Lady Writer off 79's Communique. This is just Mark wailing away on his fucking Strat, is all this is. Fun, upbeat groove to it. It's a bit Sultans of Swingy. Like, it's pretty similar. That's why I like it, I guess. It's just fun. Yeah, it's a good one, man. Lady Writer.
Lady Writer on the TV. She had all the brains in the beauty. Picture does not fit. Talk to me when you felt like it, just the way that a hair fell down around the face. And I recall my fall from grace. Another time, another place.
My third and final one, when she's walking by the river and the railway line, she can still hear him whisper, let's go down to the water line. Yeah, you picked this one. It's one of my honorables.
Yeah.
First track off the first album. Tough not to keep it off the top 10, man. I like this one. A great beginning. Knopfler noodling away. It's got a bit of a haunting feel, I thought. Then it switches into that galloping groove, and man, it's on. Textbook Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Incredible playing. Catchy as hell. Check, check, check. Yeah. Those are my three honorables, dude. How about you?
It's almost like Down to the Waterline would have been the B-side to Sultans of Swing. Those two songs are so close in feel, and like I said, a lot of the licks that he plays in Sultans of Swings that everybody knows now, he's got those exact same licks in that song.
Exactly.
I just find those two songs off of that album are really, they're like brother and sister or something like that. I don't know.
They are. Okay, you got any honorables?
I do. I got a couple. It Never Rains off of Love Over Gold, track number 5.
I love how deep you're going. Yeah, that's a good one.
And all you got to give him is the use of your sight. Sure, yes, and that's all that remains of the years spent doing the rounds. And it never rains around here. Well, it just come falling down.
And then I would have to go, you mentioned this one earlier, I forget which one it was on your list, but Espresso Love on Making Movies.
That's a rockin' one.
I love that song, yeah.
That's more of a rocker for them. Yeah, totally.
Look, I only got 2 here.
That's all right. There's a couple songs of theirs I don't dig. Walk of Life, and the other one, Twisted by the Pool, never really did anything for me.
Really?
It seemed like such an oddball. Like, it doesn't really seem like it's them somehow.
Walk of Life was a little bit, before I really knew what was going on, it was just so played on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
But I like some of the guitar tones on there.
What I didn't like was that the keyboard. Yeah. I'm like, oh, no.
that little melody is a little bit cheesy sounding.
It is. Yeah.
That's probably
totally.
why.
The 80s didn't lack any cheese, let's face it.
No.
But most of Brothers in Arms holds up for me.
Oh, yeah.
Even with that 80s production and shit.
And it's wild to think that album's 40 years old.
Oh, my God, man. And again, what was so cool about it, in a way, it was just an outlier. Like, there was nothing like that. And nothing like him. Like, he's an anti-rock star, really. He wasn't comfortable with any of that shit. You could tell. He's awkward as hell. He just let his guitar and his music do all the talking, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But
you could tell, the way you looked on stage, you didn't give a shit.
I'll throw a blazer on and a fucking headband.
Yeah.
Off I go.
And I'm sure the headband didn't have anything to do with looking cool. It functioned as just keeping the sweat out of his fucking eyes.
Probably, hey?
Well, for me, wearing a hat on stage is mostly just to keep the sweat out of my face, because I have a bandana underneath. Just the bandana, I was like, so covered up with a fucking nice old dingy looking fedora. And
you're a fellow Baldini, so the sweat just goes down.
There's nothing to stop it. It goes straight into my eyeballs. And then I'm
exactly. There's no hair to stop it.
Fucking burns, man.
Oh, man. This weekend, you should play Sultans, and I want to see you with just the headband.
I might see if I can find one. I could probably find one at dollar store somewhere.
Oh, my God, dude. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Any final thoughts on Mr. Knopfler and Dire Straits before we sign this bitch off?
No, I'm a little bit choked that I don't have a third honorable mention here, but throw a dart at the whole discography and that could be one.
Oh, there's very few stiffs. What did I say, 6 studio albums?
Yeah.
Man, it's wall to wall, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Even that last album. I don't love it like I love making movies or whatever, but there's some really strong shit on there.
Even though it's not as hard rock as what we kind of usually talk about and whatnot.
Yes.
You just sit back and, especially with headphones, you listen to it. I never skip a track. I'll listen to the whole thing.
And hey, man, we're both rock heads, absolutely. But I can't listen to that shit all the fucking time. Like, you need different flavors if you're into music, and like we are.
Yeah.
Whether it's Pink Floyd or Dire Straits or fucking whoever. Good's good.
Yeah, there's no doubt the songwriting is strong, the playing, the melodies, the delivery, every element of what makes a good song and then a good song performance live. Obviously, Mark, he's the main guy, but doesn't matter who was in the band at any given time. Look at the live shit, man. Look at the live stuff, and it speaks for itself.
Well put. Yeah, totally. There's a revolving door a bit, but they're going to be A-list musicians playing this shit, and they were incredible. Yeah. Something I wanted to talk about, you kind of touched on it earlier. The Money for Nothing wasn't on my list, but that riff is fucking undeniable. And ironically, we just recently put out our top 10 ZZ Tops song show, Andy and I. And Knopfler says that Billy Gibbons was a big influence at that time, hey? You said it kind of sounded like ZZ Top. I got a quote for you. So Knopfler said, I was listening to a lot of ZZ Top, things like Gimme All Your Lovin'. That boogie they played was right up my alley. I still love it. That's what it's all about for me. Boogie is a big part of where I'm from. It almost comes from a fingerstyle perspective. Just cranked up a little bit and smoking along. Boogie doesn't really have an overplayed vibe. It just rocks. So there you go. He was listening, man, and you can kind of hear that in some of their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, Billy's a fucking god. How do you not take notice, right?
Guaranteed. We were talking about it earlier, like, when you hear Knopfler play, you can't really tell, I wonder who are his influences. But there's a few times I'm like, man, that sounds like it might have borrowed that from Billy a little bit. Just enough that I can hear it. Most people probably couldn't.
Right.
But, I mean, his sound is still his own. Like, nobody sounds like Mark Knopfler.
I just think, too, there's an integrity to everything this guy does. Everything he attaches his name to is on a certain level, right? Whether it's Dire Straits tunes, his solo shit, soundtracks he's done, whatever he does is on a high level, man, all the time. I just thought, too, it's too bad, that he didn't reform the band at some point to show everybody once again just how fucking awesome this music is, because it's one of the reunions that didn't happen, that could have. It's just him, man. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't compromise shit, which is, you got to dig that, right?
Yeah.
And that's a rare thing in the music industry, especially, right? Most go for the dough and the spotlight, but that just wasn't his fucking trip. I was hoping that he would. Fuck, even the Police got it together, man. Come on. Even they reunited.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones that got away, but what do you do?
You never know, man. You never know.
They're one of those faceless bands, too. Nerds like you and me know some of these guys, but let's face it could be Mark and whoever the hell he wants, call it Dire Straits, and it would fucking sell out multiple nights in arenas as long as he wanted to do it, man.
Dire Straits is one of those bands that if it was just Mark Knopfler as the sole original member, guaranteed you could still get away with it.
Oh yeah, most people wouldn't have a clue. And that'd be the difference between, playing a casino size and playing a fucking arena. It's just the name, right? Are you good?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's a wrap, Dany Bee. Thanks for joining me, man. That was cool. A bit of a change, like you said, from the usual hard rock metal shit we discuss on this show.
Last one we did was Sabbath, so it's completely different.
Right? Thanks to you guys for checking out the show. We'll really appreciate you taking the time to hang with Dany and I. Post your favorite Dire Straits songs in the comments. We'd love to see what your picks are, too. You can find us on all the socials and wherever podcasts are broadcast. If you haven't already, kids, please do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, on behalf of Dany and I, keep rock alive. Peace out.
Elvis has left the building.